Hello, it's the 12th of May today. So day 12 of May vlogs. I know I've missed a couple of days recording. I haven't seen you since Tuesday. I've really missed not coming out chatting to you. But I did say to you on Tuesday that I probably wouldn't do a video on Wednesday because Wednesday is my manic day of tutoring. I tutor all day on Wednesday. And I knew I would be exhausted, and I really was exhausted on Wednesday. I could barely string two words together by the time my last child left on Wednesday evening. And then yesterday it was my birthday, and my friend picked me up at 9:15, and we went for tea and cake, really early for tea and cake. We went to a local garden centre for tea and cake, which was lovely. We've tried going in there a couple of times for lunch and we've never been successful. I think we've been successful once, but it's always jam-packed in there. You have to book. So we had coffee and cake in there, and then we had stayed in there for an hour or so chatting, and then she dropped me home, and I quickly mixed up a mixture to make a lemon drizzle for my birthday cake. And then I drove over to a really nice pub just about a mile up the road, waited there for my mum and my sister, and we had a nice light lunch there. And then I came home, and then my nephew, his wife, and my great nephew came over. Different great nephew to my other great nephew. They came over and they stayed for a couple of hours. Then I picked Samuel up from school, and then Samuel and Jesse, my little nephew, played in the garden. So Jesse is a month older than Robin. So they played in the garden for an hour or so, and then they went home, and my brother and his wife turned up, and then they went home, and then we had a barbecue. We did not have a barbecue. We had a takeaway, myself, Mark, and my mum and sister. I fed Samuel before that. So it was a really nice day. So I had a lovely birthday, probably one of the best birthdays I've had for a long time. So I'm officially 49 now. So I've decided next year I'm going to start counting backwards. Yesterday was an absolutely glorious day. So warm. We had all the doors open at the back of the house. It was gorgeous, really hot. Today I got up and I got dressed and I put a dress on. Took Samuel to school early because he breakfast club right before the SATs. Took Milo for a WALK. He's down there. I came home and I was frozen. I had to change. It was so cold. I put on jeans, a jumper, albeit not a very thick one, and a cardigan, and I've now got socks and slippers on as well. It was so cold. It was ridiculous. So I thought I'd just pop out now, and I'm going to show you a little bit of progress I've made. I haven't done a lot because I didn't what did I do on Wednesday night? I didn't do a lot on Wednesday night because I was so exhausted. I didn't really get anything done yesterday. I was just about to start knitting yesterday afternoon when my nephew turned up. And then by the time everybody went last night and I'd settled Samuel to bed, I was like, oh, I'm ready to go to bed myself. So I didn't really do anything yesterday either. And today I finished a sleeve. So this is my Anchors jacket. I think it's Anchors Petite Knit. Oh, got an extra needle there. I don't know where that's come from. So I have done a sleeve now. One sleeve is completed, and I picked up the stitches and I've started the decreasing. I need to find a better stitch marker because that one doesn't fit on the needle. Yeah, so that's all done. Just loving it. This yarn is so soft. Definitely not going to use a whole ball, obviously, for the sleeves. So I had bought 4 balls of this, so 400 grams of this, to knit 2 jumpers, both the same size, both age 2 to 3. So I'm going to have plenty of yarn left. So I think I'm going to knit a a little bobble hat for both of them. They both live in the very, very north of Scotland. They both live about 50 miles from the top of Scotland. So a bobble hat will probably be very useful for the winter. So, yeah. So on Monday, I've got to pop into town to pick up my prescription sunglasses. So I think I will pop into the local craft shop and pick up some buttons. The next tricky thing I've got to do when I finish the sleeve, which I should finish tonight, is pick up for the band. So what's this band called around here? The neck band and the, what's that one called that goes around there? I don't know. Button band and buttonhole band. It's like, give us a clue on here, isn't it? Go. There's no hope, is it? And I'm just going to pick up some buttons. So I'll take this in and I'll get buttons for both of the jumpers. I think I need 6 for each, so I'll go in and get some buttons. I said to my mum today, I've got loads and loads of buttons, but they're all like novelty buttons really, and loose buttons. I mean, I remember when my mum used to have a wall shop, all the buttons used to come on cards, and I don't think they do anymore, do they? I know in this yarn shop, Milo, be a good boy. I know in this yarn shop I'm going to, they don't come on cards. They all come loose in tubes. So I'm going to have to see if I've got any little tiny bags. Shh, baby, shush. They all come, no, come up here. Be a good boy. No woofing. Come here, come get your toy. They all come loose in tubes. So I'm going to have to get some little bags or something. I've got some little organza bags somewhere. And I'm going to have to maybe start getting a collection of some, Milo, of some neutral buttons. Shush. Shush. No. On your bed. Come here. Or come and give me a cuddle. Come give me a cuddle. So yeah, so that will be finished. The other sleeve will be done tonight because I'm talking to my girls from the knit group. So the one with the knitting friends. So hi girls. Some of you watch, I know. Say hello. Milo, shush darling. Come here. Come say hello. Look. Go and get it. Milo. Shush. Do you want to go out? Just to let him out. Go out. Just go out. No? Come and say hello. I'm not playing with you. Come and say hello. Look, you are a menace. You are a menace, aren't you? Say hello. Noisy pants. Say yeah, da, da. Do Hobbycraft sell their buttons on cards, or do they sell them loose as well? I think they sell them. Oh, they do sell some in little boxes, but I know they only sell them in boxes of 5, don't they? Oh, you're so fierce. Oh, you're so fierce. Oh, you're so fierce. You're so fierce. Right, sit there. Sit there. So fierce. So I will finish that off this evening. So there's that project done. So you can balance there. And then something else I've been dipping in and out of this week as well is I've got a Mandy Shaw Lampshade Club. This is from March 2021. Oh, the light's reflecting on that, isn't it? I'm no longer part of the Lampshade Club just because they were piling up on me. I love the Lampshade Club and I might go back into it at some point. So it's every 2 months you get sent a lampshade pattern and all the supplies. So when you first sign up for it, you get the lampshade, and then every 2 months you get sent a pattern. So this was the spring one. So I've done a few of them, but they were just catching up on me. So I've been dipping in and out of this one this week. Whoops, stopped my thread now. So this shouldn't take too much longer to do. And because I really enjoyed doing that red work last week, I've been enjoying just dipping in and out of that one this week. So, I mean, I love Mandy Shaw, so I do recommend doing these. So I don't know, I was a member of the Lampshade Club for probably at least 18 months, maybe a bit longer, I'm not sure. So I've probably done half of what I had. So I probably got I don't know how many I've got to do. I've probably got at least 8 or so to do. So but probably once I've done them all, I might dip back into that club, because it was quite a nice club to do. They are lovely. I'm going to show you some birthday presents I've got now and some plans. So my friend Sue, hi Sue, she sometimes watches, she asked me what I would like, so I sent her a link to Mandy Shaw, and I sent her a link for this pattern, which is a hanging heart for busy bee hanging heart, which is really pretty. So she sent me a message saying she had ordered me something. She'd ordered me what I'd asked for, and she'd also ordered me something else that she thought I would like. So this arrived today, and this also arrived, which is If Friends Were Flowers. It's another hanging heart. So it's beautiful. And they are both kits. So I've got all the supplies, obviously not the stuffing, but I've got the linen, the iron-on interfacing, the cotton brode, the backing and the ribbon oops, for both of them. So I'm going to be ironing those on at some point in the very, very near future and sewing those up. And I think what I will probably do is I will sew those up, and I will probably make those twice, and I will make them for Sue as well, and we can have those in our caravan for when we go away in the summer. I designed my own one a couple of years ago of a camper van, and I made one for us and one for Sue, and we've each got that in our caravan. And then other Christmas presents, birthday presents. So from my lovely friend Leah, she brought me this beautiful book called Roses, The Wonderful World of Rose Minuscule. And it's another little sewing book with these beautiful little characters. Is that light annoying you? It's reflecting on everything. So there are 18 whimsical animal friends to sew. So there's rabbits and mice and cats and bears, lions. Oh, it's just adorable. And there's there's little projects to sew. So there's a rabbit there, cuddling a rabbit. There's a little cat there. So the cat is sewn, and then it's got a little sewn skirt, a little, I think that's a little knitted a knitted jumper. But some things are knitted, some things are crocheted. It is just adorable. Look at this little cat. She's just standing there in a little pair of lacy tights, and she doesn't look very impressive. So excuse me, I'm naked. But it's just beautiful. And then, are you going to sleep now, darling? And then oh yeah, look, that's the jumper, a little retro jumper it's called. Isn't it cute? So it's ideal for using up your little scraps. And then it even shows you, oh look at all the little clothes for that character. So they're little things you can make with your children as well. But it shows you as well how to make, so there's like a little box that you can make to store the little characters in. And it shows you as well how to make the box. So you get a full pattern to make the box. And then there's a website address, I think it is, to go to, to find out how to print off the picture to go on the front of the box as well. So that is beautiful. There are so many little beautiful things. I love the two little cats in there. They're just so cute. I just haven't got enough hours in the day. I was just looking at it thinking, oh, I want to make that. I want to make this. I want to make that. Just look at this. This is just beautiful. Look at this little mouse. This little hot air balloon. And what I love about these books is there's so many different techniques. So like in this one, the same as in the little traveller that I showed you on Tuesday, you've got knitting, you've got sewing, you've got crochet. So you can dabble in everything. So if you're a beginner at knitting, you can have a dabble. If you're a beginner at crochet, you can have a dabble. If you're a new sewer, you can have a practice. And you're only practicing on scraps of fabric and scraps of wool. So if it goes wrong, you know, you haven't wasted a massive amount of fabric. All of these outfits for these characters, you're going to get out of a fat quarter. Or if you've got an old t-shirt of your child that would go into the bin or go into recycling, then why not use that to make these outfits from? You're not buying anything new, and then you're practicing, aren't you? And as I said to you on Tuesday, if you've never made clothes for yourself, it's a really good idea then. It's a really good practice for you to learn the skills needed for dressmaking. Because I'm absolutely desperate. I'm absolutely itching to have a go at crocheting. On my birthday wish list, I'd put down the Toff flower book. I can't think what it's called. I really can't remember what it's called, but it's different flowers. I can't remember what it's called, but I was tempted to try and order it myself because my friend Edna gave me a voucher for Amazon, and I was tempted to order that myself today. And I thought, no, be good, because you brought all those. Don't close my book, please. I brought all those crochet amigurumi books from the charity shop last week. I'm absolutely desperate to crochet. I think I want to finish this little jumper off. I would like to. My lovely friend Jeanette from Crafty Clegg sent me some little tiny seed beads now, so I can attach those to Polly Dolly's little dolly now, to her cape. I can do that. I just haven't had time the last 2 days, so I can attach those to her little cape. I need to make a jumper for Polly Dolly's dungarees, and I need to put the straps on the dungarees so Polly Dolly can try her dungarees on. Then she's got another outfit, and then I know my mum would like a Polly Dolly. And then but I do think next week I would like to have a go at crocheting, but next week, really my project for next week is I do need to start my mum's placemat. She is desperate for some placemats. But that is lovely, so thank you so much, Leah. Just look at that one. Oh my goodness, just look at her. I've missed her. I didn't see her. Oh, I just love her. She's got a little bag full of bunnies. Oh, I just love her. I miss that page. It's just beautiful. So thank you so much for that, Leah. That is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. From my lovely friend Kay, who is Leah's mummy, I got this beautiful pattern from White Gecko. White Gecko is where I brought my jungle themed quilt panel, and they have lots of raffles. They have regular raffles, and I won a panel to make it. Well, you can make cushions, or I might make a bag with mine, but I won a panel. But this is to make a pyramid pouch pattern, and there's lovely instructions there, and I've got all the supplies to make that. And Kay has picked for me thimble fabric. That's quite hard to say, thimble fabric. So that's lovely, beautiful. That's a nice little project to make, so I'm going to leave it out here for now. It's beautiful. And then, oh, Well, I'm surprised you didn't hear me squeal, and if you did hear me squeal, I do apologise. So, the end of April, we went to Manchester for a dancing competition with Samuel. And when we were there, we found a vintage, I don't know what to call it, a vintage warehouse. And it was massive. Apparently, it was an old cotton mill, and it was ginormous. They had everything there. I'm not sure if I have shown you some bits from there already. I'm not sure now whether I have or not, but they had lots and lots of things in there. And one of the things they had in there was some vintage patterns. Now, I do like wearing like 1950 style dresses, like fit and flare dresses, full skirts. The style really suits me. I've got quite a large bust, and that style of dress suits me. And they were selling a pattern. It's a 1960s pattern, and it was £3. So I bought this pattern, and today I was looking at this pattern, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I discovered this pattern, so I thought, oh, it's only that one. But when I opened it up, I discovered we've got a short sleeve version and a long sleeve version. So I'm either going to be making this version, or I'm going to be making the short sleeve version. Just got to let Milo out. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Go on, Milo. Good boy. Sorry about that. So, I'm going to have to measure myself, because obviously these sizes are old sizes. So, I think I am going to make a toil, is it? Toil. I've got some fabric here that I've never used, so I'll show you the fabric that I'm going to make my sample one from. Hold on, very organised, aren't I? So I'm going to make my practice one out of this fabric, and I've got lots of this fabric. I've got loads and loads and loads. No idea where this is from. Would have been from a local fabric shop. But it's very pretty, just pink with small little Dixie leaves on it. Okay, so I'm going to have a go. So over the weekend, because I can't do it all in one hit now, I'm going to trace out this pattern, because I never cut, whether it's an old pattern, new pattern, pattern out of a magazine, whatever it is, I never just hack into a pattern. I always take the time to trace a pattern out, because that way you've got the original, and then if you want to make alterations, or you want to make it again, or you lose weight, which I never do, you have got the original. I mean, this pattern cost me £3, but normally patterns are very, very expensive. So at some point over the weekend, I'm going to trace off this pattern. And I'm going to trace the pieces to include the long sleeves and the short sleeves, because if this fits, I've got a feeling this could be quite a nice pattern. I might try and lengthen it a bit, because I think this is just coming through the knees. So, although actually that's okay, isn't it? Just coming through the knees. So, I'm going to make my first dress in this, because I've got quite a lot of this, and I do like this fabric, and clearly I haven't used it yet. And I will wear that, okay? And it will go with this cardigan. A bit clashy, but it will go, won't it? If not, I have got a cardigan in this pink or in white. So that's number one. And I will make that with the short sleeves. Number one. Or shall I make it with long sleeves? Let me know. Because I've got enough to make it with long sleeves. Shall I make it with short sleeves? Because then I could wear it summer and winter. Make it with short sleeves. Okay. So. Or shall I make it with long sleeves? Let me know. Then, this was the squirrel moment yesterday morning. So last week, my friend Kay dropped around my birthday presents because she was going away on holiday. Now, anybody that knows me knows I'm very naughty, and normally I squeeze and I peek. Well, I'm getting old, nearly 50 next year. Something's happened to me in the last few years, probably since having Samuel, and I no longer squeeze and poke and peek, and I controlled myself for a week. So yesterday morning, I opened my presents. Look at that. It's 2 meters of Liberty fabric. Liberty fabric. Am I not just the luckiest girl in the whole wide world? Oh, am I not just the luckiest girl? And this goes with my cardigan. Oh, look at it. Just look at it. Oh my God. I just love it. So I messaged Kay yesterday and I said, oh, I'm just in love with it. Just keep stroking it and looking at it and just like, oh. So I went online yesterday and looked at all my patterns that I normally use, and I went on to Sew Over It, and I went on to Tilling the Buttons, trying to find a pattern. I thought I don't really want to make something new because I need to make something I know is going to suit me and suit this fabric. And my go-to dress is always the Betty dress by Sew Over It London. I have got so many Betty dresses. I must have about over a dozen, way over a dozen. I reckon I've got getting on for 20. I've got them with the long sleeves, the V-neck, the scoop neck, short sleeve, no sleeve, you name it, I've got them all. It's my go-to because I know it suits me. And but because it's got such a full skirt, I thought 2 meters isn't going to cut it. So then I thought, I need to try something else. So I've also got a long dress that hasn't got a full skirt, but I thought that also suits me as well. But you need very wide fabric for that. I thought, I don't think 2 meters is going to cut that. So I messaged Kay and said, where did you get this material from? Because I looked everywhere to try and get it. And she got it from a local shop. So I went online this morning and I found the fabric. And they only had another metre left. So I've gone on and I've got another metre coming. So I've got 3 meters of this. This pattern takes for my size, well, I'm going with the old sizes. For the sleeveless dress, that is bizarre. Oh, that is really bizarre. That doesn't make any sense at all. For the sleeve, oh, because they're 2 different, oh, I don't know what I'm even talking about here. Takes about 2 3/4 yards of fabric. So I've got 3 meters coming. So that's for the sleeveless dress. So 2 3/4 yards. Is that about 3 meters? So it might be, obviously I don't need to worry about direction or anything, but hopefully I'm going to have a Liberty dress that I'm just going to twirl in. I'm going to absolutely love this dress. So watch this space. So anyway, I've waffled on at you for nearly half an hour. I'm going to, my thumbnail today is going to be a picture of some of my, Milo, stop it, some of my Lunar Lapping characters. If, oh, hold on, he wants to come in now. Come on, Mai. If any of you are interested in seeing the Austin box from the Lunar Lapping, Sarah Peel has done a reveal. Sarah Peel has done a reveal. Milo. of the Austin box on the Luna Lappin and Friends page on Facebook. Oh, I am seriously kicking myself now. It is beyond gorgeous, this Austin box for Luna Lappin. It is absolutely gorgeous. She said it's the first of the literary boxes. I will be buying the next box. It is to die for. I have serious envy of people that have that box. It is beautiful, isn't it, Milo? It's gorgeous. Say hello. Hello. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. So let me know, do I do long sleeve, short sleeve or no sleeve in the other pink fabric? Because in my Liberty fabric, I'm only going to be able to get no sleeves in my Liberty fabric. But in the other one, do I go long sleeve, no sleeve, short sleeve? Long sleeve, it's not long, it's 3/4 length. I could wear it in the winter. Short sleeve, I could wear it in the winter. No sleeve, it's only going to be a summer dress, isn't it? But long sleeve, would I wear a pink long sleeve dress in the winter with black tights? Would I? Probably wouldn't really, would I? So maybe I'll go short sleeve for the summer. Oh, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for all your lovely comments. And hopefully Noisy Pants won't be so noisy tomorrow. Will you, Mr. Noisy Pants? Look, butter won't melt in your mouth, don't you? Hey? And I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you're up to. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.